Elkton attorney Kevin Urick is running for Cecil County State's Attorney. In June, he will face two other Republicans, Amanda Bessick and Carl Fackler. Kevin, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Allison.
So, why are you running for State's Attorney?
I don't need to concentrate on my career anymore. I want to concentrate on the needs of the citizens. It's time for action, to lay a strong foundation that citizens can build upon to create an expression of hope. I have no doubt that with my experience, my enthusiasm, and my passion for humanity, I can bring people together and make Cecil County a place where the citizens look towards the future with hope.
So could you tell our viewers a little bit about the role of the State's Attorney's Office? I feel like a lot of people don't know.
It's a governmental office that's a legal office. It's responsible for basically criminal matters in the county. Every county has a local state's attorney that's elected locally and is responsible for making decisions about what is a crime, how should it be charged, handling it in court, and then ultimately taking it to disposition or sentencing. Mm-hmm. So it's entirely legal, entirely dealing with criminal prosecution matters, dealing with Cecil County.
So I wanted to ask you a question about the Justice Reinvestment Act, or the JRA, that went into effect this past October. The JRA minimizes sentences for low-level drug offenders and requires that money spent to incarcerate offenders be redirected or reinvested to rehabilitation and mental health treatment. You've commented that though you support rehabilitation in a lot of ways, that you feel that the JRA is a one-size-fits-all sort of policy. Can you explain that a little? That's okay.
It concentrates entirely upon rehabilitation for people associated with certain crimes. It has reduced the penalties so substantially that, in effect, if that's what you're dealing with and you're looking at someone who's a threat to society, you have nothing that you can do to protect society, because now possession of heroin, for example, which used to carry up to 4 years, could carry up to 8 years if they had a prior conviction, now has a maximum of 1 year, and under the guidelines for that, they're only supposed to get 1/4 as an actual incarceration. So it takes away from the prosecutor and the court the ability to distinguish between people for whom rehabilitation is an asset and who will benefit from it, and people who are recidivists, who are predators, who are a danger to society. Sometimes we don't catch the bad guys on the big crimes like distributing drugs. We might catch them with possession of drugs. But we know that's someone who's a danger because we know they're selling drugs. They're near the school grounds, or they're near the parks and they're selling, or they're out in various of the communities where drug use is rampant in Cecil County, and we no longer have teeth that we can use to take them out of action. So you are facing two other Republicans in the June primary. So Cecil County voters have a choice. What distinguishes you from your opponents? Well, Allison, all of them have shown that they have the courage to run, to stand up for what they believe in. And truthfully, when everything is said, we're really not in opposition to each other. What the public must ask is, as a county, are we able to risk 4 years on someone who has not had decades of experience, has not had hardships, trials, the pain of victims? Can we risk a person without decades volunteering in the community, listening to people, finding out what their concerns are? Listening to others is the only way to build an enterprise of hope to amplify citizens' voices. These are some of the differences people will see in the coming months. I ask the citizens to allow me to follow their lead in building an expression of hope for Cecil County.
Okay, thanks for being here.
Thank you.